Oh, yeah, good idea. Maybe a quick show of hands. It's now 8:05. How many people hope to speak? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, 2 times 13. Okay, I think we'll go ahead with 3 minutes. What do you think, folks? My math skills aren't great. Yes. I'm thinking if we all collaborate in making it as brief as we can, let's keep the 3 minutes. I prefer not to cut people without having to.
Respectfully, if people really could line up so that we don't have a minute and a half between speakers, well, people try to figure out who wants to be next and all like that, that will make it go more smoothly. You don't have to have everybody who wants to speak, but as long as there's 4 or 5 people all the time, we'll be fine.
Okay. Thanks, guys. I hope your legs hold out.
Okay, sorry, yeah.
Okay.
Anything else?
I think we're ready. Need my gavel. Yeah, let's like to wait for you.
Thank you.
Okay, so I'm not a good counter, am I? Okay.
Okay,
David, please take it away.
David, what we have here is a failure to communicate, which is part of me taking a phrase from a movie from a number of years ago. As I was working on my comments this afternoon, I realized I knew what my issues were, yet I haven't heard any straight and clear answers from the county library administration, although 2 came out later this evening, or our branch manager. So this seemed to be the right time to ask my questions. I expect many of you in the audience here would be curious to know the answers. No jargon or vague responses. So for the county library administration, why did the county decide to implement its current extreme weeding? Is the process so necessary? Why have you been so secretive about letting the public know about it? Very specifically, how was the weeding managed? Are county policies followed? If yes, what are they? Who does the weeding? Is it true the county has no idea or refuses to divulge how many books have been discarded? If there is a refusal to share this information, why is that? Is it true the collection management department mismanaged the floating collection, which caused a high number of books to end up here in Albany Branch? I think that was discussed a little bit earlier. Does the county consider the Albany Library its branch to manage as it sees fit, without taking into account the unique needs of Albany's community? For the Albany branch manager, shortly after you arrived at the Albany branch last year, why did you implement the extreme weeding policy? Why didn't you take a year or so to learn about the needs of the users of the Albany Library before implementing any significant changes? Have all the books that have been weeded been done as following the county's policies? Did you check each weeded book personally before sending it to the discard bin? Is the Albany Library your library, or is it the community's library? Would you participate in a community meeting to discuss the future of the Albany Library? For the Albany Library Board in the city, what role should the board and or the city have in resolving this dispute? What do you recommend the concerned citizens should do to find a resolution to it? And for Supervisor Carson, we would like your assistance, continued assistance, to meet with the concerned citizens of Albany and with the library administration within the next couple of weeks. Finally, I want to say that I'm very supportive of the library staff and greatly appreciate the excellent service they currently provide to our community and have provided to us for the last 31 years I've been using the library. Thank you.
Thank you, David.
Hello, my name is Liz Winger.
Hold the mic down.
I'm an Albany resident and patron of this library. I'm here to express my lack of confidence in the reading and discarding processing of books at this library and within the Alameda County Library system. I'm requesting that concerned patrons of the Albany Library meet with County Librarian Carmen Martinez bi-monthly to review a list of books marked for weeding and discarding before any such processing takes place. We want to see the list, we want to have an input before anything else is weeded. We're concerned that many books that are important to the intellectual and social life of our community have been destroyed or sold. We want to review the standards for discarding books of value to our community and have input into any decisions regarding those books. We want to remind all patrons that once a book has been discarded by this library, it is no longer available to any patrons of the Alameda County Library System. It's gone. Therefore, patrons of the Alameda County Library System must have an oversight and input into the discarding process. I am now returning a book stamped discard. No. I bought another copy, it's okay. I am now returning a book stamped discard to the Acton County Librarian Carmen Martinez with the wish that it be returned to the Alameda County Library collection. I bought this book at the Friends of Library Albany book sale a few months ago for $1. It is the work of a famous woman photographer, Imogen Cunningham. It isn't the Berkeley Public Library if somebody wants to take it out of the art collection. It is in excellent condition, although it could use a new plastic library cover to meet the current library standards of beauty. This book is an inspiration to photographers, and as a woman photographer, I want to return this artistically important book to our library system. I look forward to seeing it listed in the library catalog as soon as possible. Thank you.
No, sorry, there's no applause, thank you.
My name's Sarah Sunstein. I'm an Albany resident and library patron. And I really appreciated David's questions. It's like he hit it. He hit all the bases, basically. I just have a few very specific comments. I read by a staff member in the Express one day that items that are frequently taken out are automatically, after a certain number of times that they're checked out, are automatically culled, regardless of condition. I don't know if it's true, it's what I read. And that when he tried to prevent one of those things, it was a CD of Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young, I believe. I'm not sure if my memory is accurate, but that he said it's in perfect condition. I just played it. Let's keep it. I can understand if something's taken out a lot and it's in ratty condition. Fine, get rid of it. But it's taken out a lot. It's popular. Don't just get rid of it. Be sure it's replaced. And I'm not hearing that things are being replaced. And in a society that is so big on discarding everything, you know, use paper cups all the time, throw them out. If things are in good condition, let's keep them. Even if they're in half decent condition, let's keep them. We don't need to be spending money for the sake of spending money. We don't need to be replacing things for the sake of replacing and modernizing. So I want to encourage valuing the old. Imogen Cunningham. Yeah. I mean, I'm an artist. When I discovered her, it was like, wow. We need to keep the depth. We need to keep our histories. And so that's my thing. And in the floating, if you're discovering that it has to do more with transit than community interest, how about tracking the requests of interbranch loans? That to me would tell you what the community wants. Thank you.